Hello everybody, this is JSimsPlayz and welcome to another episode of Let's Play. Turns out I've actually done this video and actually recorded the audio already, but when I listened back to it, turned out I actually had Spotify on in the background. So yes, I've had to re-record this whole thing all over again. So if it doesn't match up, you understand why. Anyway, so I've got my Sims here. They're doing a bit of a dance party in their pajamas. So they're there chilling. And actually, this is the darkest house, darkest room. You know, the tour I did the other day. Anyway, you know how it was like a bit of a small house, so I redecorated it and put a massive kitchen in it with 8 cooking stations. So put all my Sims here, thinking that instead of having them in 2 houses, I would just get them all in the 1 house, and so they might actually be able to get the 5 LP quicker. I don't know, maybe that's the thought. So they're just finishing off dancing there. And also as the king, because the queen's kind of old now, so we've got the king declaring that it's a zombie day, so they're gonna all be walking around like zombies for the day. Right, so let's get them cooking cheese and toast as usual. Here you see how they're walking around like zombies. The good thing about it is that the elders actually walk around quicker, which is quite handy, because you know how they walk around really slowly normally. Now let's go on to where the 2 pairs of adults were: JJ, Jermaine, Millie and Billy. And we also had Elsa, I think. They were all doing skating at the J pool. So let's see them. And then I was trying to get them to walk into sort of different parts first before you click on the pool, because otherwise they'll end up doing the mass skating like they did last week, so we didn't want them to clash, so we tried to get them in sort of different parts of the pool. Yeah, that's better. So let me take a moment to say that hopefully you checked out my last video, my 1 year anniversary one, with my Patreon campaign. So if you like these Let's Play videos and you want to contribute, like you want to name a new character, or you want to name the new character and like pick other things like the clothes, the job, the live dream, that stuff like that, join me on Patreon, and the link will be above. And yeah, hopefully see you there. And is it Zach here? Yeah, he's chilling there for a bit. But what was he doing? I think he was doing catwalking, and so yeah, we had to turn him into an elder because he was getting the red ring around him. He had to have turned anyway. So I think the twist is here was we're gonna get him to talk to like the parrot and the owl and stuff like that. So, but first, of course, we have to change up his wardrobe. So yeah, let's change him into that. And these trousers. And yeah, we definitely have to put pajamas on him. But we'll leave him with his trusted hat on. And but anyway, so that's him there with his pajamas. But since he's just gonna go and chill and talk to like the owl and parrot and stuff like that, we might as well change him into his pajamas straight away. So you just do it by clicking on the dresser or the wardrobe, and let's take him off to the purple house to be able to talk to the animals. So we've got Daniel hanging out there. Right. So yeah, click on the owl, try and get him upstairs. Also, the annoying thing I figured out is that trying to get him upstairs is kind of difficult, especially with that and the fairy as well, because the fairy has a habit of going up and down the lift all the time. Also, what is quite annoying is that because this tiny little purple flower, which is a shame because it goes with the house, because it's haunted, of course it makes the whole house haunted, which is kind of annoying for your eyes, because who wants to watch that all the time? Right, so click on the bird, the owl. But then I got the wrong person, so I was trying to click back onto him. And then he decided to go back down in the lift. It was a palaver. But anyway, I soon figured I actually needed to turn the bird around. But anyway, let me go back upstairs again. Right, so he's upstairs and tried to click on the bird again. Wasn't happening it. So I realised I had to turn the bird around. Yeah, so the arrow is facing outwards. Right, so then he was able to talk to the owl for 7 hours. Well, he's going to be doing 7 hours anyway. And so there's Daniel here, and well, I thought he should go and talk to the fairy for once. She's just sitting there being all lonely. If we could actually get hold of her, because she's actually really fast. And because she'd gone in the lift already, she somehow managed to do the trick, even though she's in the lift and he's outside, which was quite cool. Yeah, see, she's upstairs already. So I brought him up to go and actually talk to her properly. So all these pictures I'm taking, I'm probably going to put them all on Patreon. So subscribe to Patreon for $2, I think it is, a month, and you can see all the pictures on there. Otherwise, I'm sure you can see a few of them on Instagram. I'm sure we'll put them on. And so I got him dancing to the singing fish just to get rid of all his knees just straight away, because he's doing fishing, so I couldn't be bothered to get him doing different things. So who is it? It was Julie and Ruby. they were hanging out here. So she's also doing fishing as well. And their house I've sort of adapted into taking all the wooden floors out and giving them pink floors, so it's sort of a pink themed house now. So we got the pink theme house, we got the purple house, we got the white house, we got the J pool house. Yeah, we're naming all these houses right now. So she's in the beach doing fishing. And there was Betty here. She's a preteen now, but she's still collecting shells because it was either that or do the pinball machine. And nah, she might as well carry on doing the shells since it takes so long to do. It is 6 LP, but of course, because it's different times, so that it could be 2 hours, it could be 10 minutes, could be 3 hours. So it takes a long while to finish off this hobby. And unfortunately, only one sim can do it. So yeah. And let's go off to like Luna. I've got her and Zuri doing the clubhouse hobby. So they can just carry on doing that for like, was it 50 minutes? I think is the quickest one. Again, I wish all these ones would just go 10 minutes, 10 minutes, because then it'd be so much quicker. And then off to Zuri. She's at the swimming pool with her cute onesie on. What are they called? Baby grows? Yeah, I think we call them baby grows here. Then there was Kano, I believe. Yeah, he's a preteen. He is doing ballet as his life dream. So I get him doing pirouettes or whatever it is for 12 hours. And let's see here, he was going to, what's it going to get him to do? Oh, eat some food. Yeah, there's Paul here eating some food. And bring Ruby over here as well. Get her watching some TV since she needs some entertainment. And back to the cooking to see what these lot actually one. So there's a lot of things that they had actually got before. Okay, it's 2 things. Yeah, so 2 things out of 8, which is not that good, but anyway. And we'll get them quickly cleaned up. Now before, remember I said last week I would just exit them out of it so they'd pick up the plate, exit out of it so the plate would just disappear and they wouldn't actually have to go and wash up the plate, which was a lot easier, especially when I have all the elders there hanging about. But since they're actually all walking quite quickly, you can just get them to do it all. Because sometimes they walk all the way out to the bin outside as well, so it just takes ages. And sometimes if there's no like single bin available, they just we're like, nope, not doing it. So that's another good way of getting rid of the plates without actually having to get them to walk all over there to do it. Okay, let's go back and try again. And there's the Grim Reaper chilling there, waiting for somebody. You can never be too sure when there's so many old people there who the actual Grim Reaper is actually waiting for. Well, no, I suppose you can just look and see if they've got the ring around them, but so far not yet. So Daniel finished, and so we've got to take him off to the park. And I noticed at the park, he kept on getting, you know, that massive fish that comes out of the pool and it, well, no, out of the pond, and it eats you. So yeah, he keeps on getting that a lot of the times. And look, they look like they've got like a broken ankle as well when they're walking. And he's off there with his Irish hat, which didn't do much of anything. I thought it was supposed to be magical or something, but I don't know, maybe it was only near the time that it was St. Patrick's Day that actually it did anything. But apart from that, it's just for decoration, really. So they finished. Okay, so they've finished the skating hobby. So they've got 3 LP, so start again. I don't understand how some of them registered after the fact and some of them don't. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's very strange. Anyway, let's get them chatting to each other for a change. Let's send her off, JJ, off to the toilet. And then they can have a shower. Of course, she's in a nice pink bathing suit. Then I'm gonna get them all to eat. Okay, so here they finally will come to now eat again. So that's them all eating there. And then let's go back to the cooking, see if that helped. So I'm really looking for like one or two other things. No, so we still had one more thing to get. So back to tidying up again. Came kind of long just cooking and cleaning, cooking and cleaning, cooking and cleaning. But it's a reasonably easy way to get LP points. Yeah, because we've only got that bronze spatula to get. So back to cooking again. I don't know, because sometimes I think that, see, I put them all here because I had 4 in one house and 4 in another house, and they're all sort of switching off and stuff like that. But when I brought them all to the same house, I thought it'd be easier and that they would all just, quickly get stuff, easier in one house. But I don't know, it's not looking like they were getting stuff done quicker in all the one house. They were getting a lot of the repeat items. So I was basically trying to see if they would just get this last spatula. Anyway, off to, who is it, Alfie I think it was? And he's off doing spell hunting, the spell casting. And back to Julie, see what fish she's caught. Okay, so she got a golden koi, and actually they've managed to finish the whole hobby. So that's 5 LP. So that's now what, 8 LP now we've got. So that's quite good. I just wish there was somewhere else that we can fish as well, because we can do it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So if we could have one or two other places to fish, I mean, on the beach there's loads of space. I don't understand why they could, stand where the people go to surf and they could actually go and fish there maybe. But no, unfortunately not. And so Paul, he's finished eating. Actually, because I've got a lot of them cooking and a lot of them, like one or two of them working. So yeah, I really should set him to do like some planting because I haven't done it in ages. But yeah, let's go back to this house, and we'll get Ruby to come here because she also was doing cooking, but I wanted her to be like kind of the person who goes around to different houses and cooks, so we can have, like, you know, whenever we need some food in the house, it's easier to have, you know, plates already there, so we can have some people just going around cooking. And yeah, so we'll bring Paul over here, get him to try and cook. But of course there's no toaster here, so he's going to have to do, what was it? I think bacon and eggs or something. For 5 minutes instead. And then look, I noticed even the bear was walking around like a zombie. So he was sitting there cooking that. So Ruby finished. So there's some plates there for her. They're just going to, you know, do some other things like have a shower. So everybody's here finished eating, so we'll set them back to do the ice skating. And then also at this point I decided to bring a few Sims over from the White House who were doing cooking over to here, because I got fed up of them all cooking together because they just kept on getting repeat things. So I went back to trying separating them. And so yeah, I'm going to bring a few other Sims over here as well. And of course the Grim Reaper turned up as well while he was at it. And then we'll set this kitchen, we'll set all the rest of the people here to cook in. No, not first, we'll get them cleaned up. And of course we saw the Grim Reaper was hanging out there as well. So he just stalks everybody. I mean, because the person he was stalking had still like a quarter, well, just under a quarter of their life left. Yeah, under or over? Anyway, with a quarter of their life left. So it's not like they had the red ring of death around them just yet. One of them does, I think Lydia does. But yeah, not yet. But he's still endlessly stalking them. I think wherever old people are, that's where he is. But yeah. And then back to their cheese and toast, of course. Now let's go back to these lot. And no, they didn't get the elusive bronze spatula. So I set them about cleaning up, which is a bit long for them because sometimes they have to go all the way down the stairs. So sometimes I have to just cut them off straight away before they have to go all the way down. But the good thing is that, you know, you can set them to do that, or you go back to the other kitchen, so you don't have to actually watch them do it. So finally, I got the elusive bronze spatula, so I could restart the hobby again. And I've got 5 LP, so in total I got 13 LP in this half an hour. So that was quite good. Anyway, so if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on Friday.